All right, I'm Ellis Williams, and this is On the Record. Here we go beyond the surface and get into the song, the sound, the story, and the spark that brought it to life. Today we have the amazing, the beautifully talented Zoe Gabrielle. So happy to have you here. You're our very first guest. Very excited to have you and to talk about your song, His Love. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to give you guys a little heads up, Zoe just signed on to Mirror House, our catalog here. We're excited to have her and to rep her music. Her music is so different, and she doesn't stick to one genre. That's what I personally love as a songwriter. I just love people that's all about it and into the actual craft. And I can tell from listening to your music, you're about the craft. So.
hmm
Before we get into his love, I have a little icebreaker for you. All right, you're not
Okay.
prepared for this one, but that's okay. You're gonna like this one. Okay, so
Okay.
um, being brutally honest, who has, in your opinion, the best singing voice of all time, and what is your favorite song of theirs?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Starting so hard. I don't know. That's hard. Even though I'm 23, but like I grew up with both my siblings are millennials, so I feel like I kind of grew up with like older, like I always was into older music.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I really if we're just gonna talk about vocals, I feel like I would probably say Mariah Carey. I love her so
Mm.
much. I love her music. Um, and I mean, I gotta go with Fantasy. Like, it's a
Mm.
bop. It's just,
Oh, yeah,
it's so good. It's so good. So
yeah,
yeah, I would say that would probably be my answer for that,
yeah. That's
for
a good
sure.
one. No,
Yeah.
that is a good fantasy is solid. I would say
Yes.
I would say mine that I like. I remember when that song came out. I would have that sucker playing all the time. I think it's My All. I think it was on the same. It was on the same album, My All. Oh my
Yeah, yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah.
that sucker would make me like tear up. And I'm like in middle school when this song comes out, but I'm just like
Right.
I'm acting like I know everything that she's talking about. It was really dope. I really loved it. Okay,
Yes.
so let's get right into it. Uh,
Yeah.
so I've been listening to His Love for
hmm
for for a couple days now, and I noticed that it's very much it's a story, it's a love,
Yeah,
but it's an intense love song, right?
definitely. Yeah.
It's like it has those EDM and dubstep elements in there, like a little bit of Skrillex up in there, and
hmm
and when you realize, like, if you don't pay attention to the lyrics, you would think it's just something like, oh yeah, we just partying, we go here, but no,
Yeah.
like you're talking about some real deep stuff.
Yeah.
So when you was writing His Love, like, did you envision it as a story unfolding like a movie scene?
Yeah, I feel like even before I got into the sync industry, I don't know, I feel like it's so much easier, I guess, to write and like kind of have like a vision of this is the scene and this is like where I see this song being. And I don't know if that's because like I was in acting before I got into music. So like I was kind of raised on theater and film and stuff like that. Um, and from there I started like songwriting, blah blah blah. So yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, I guess I did kind of picture it in like a specific movie scene with like a club and maybe it's like a girl and she's like dancing but she's
Yeah.
also heartbroken and so very like dramatic, I guess.
Okay, so that actually answer my next question was like if it was placed in a scene in a film scene, like what kind of scene? So it was like you like you said, like kind of like a club where she might be in there dancing, but she's at the same time like crying and
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of I could definitely see a scene where the what is it, the protagonist
hmm
is pretty much going through a breakup, and her friends probably took her to the club and she's
Yeah.
trying to like party, but this song comes on, it reminds you like, nah, you know what she's thinking about, she's thinking about his love.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
Yep.
So speaking of the lyric, like let's get deeper into the lyrics. So there's one line that
Hmm.
that kind of it struck me and it kept hitting me. The line, "Kiss in the back of the grocery line."
Hmm.
Right? It feels
Yeah.
cinematic, right? It feels specific. Like what
Yeah.
was the moment, or was there a moment that inspired that line?
Yeah, I think for me that little part before like the beat drops for the first time, like the hook, I
Mhm.
guess, was the first part of the song that I wrote. Um and I wanted it to be like his love was special, his love was kind, his made me kiss my grocery line, his had me crying. Like, because realistically, that's kind of how it is. We go through all these different relationships in our life, whether it's friendship or like romantic. Uh, it's so interesting how it's just so different for every single one and how it pans out or how it starts. So, yeah, I guess it was just kind of like I wanted it to be, like, specific, and then but his had me crying so much, and I was in so much pain, which then, like, eventually leads to the chorus that was like, yeah, but his love was, like that was just, like, so heartbreaking.
Yo,
So,
mm,
yeah, I mean, I think that was, like, the motive behind it of, like, the
yeah.
diversity. Mhm.
No, like what I think what I love most about this song is, especially when it comes to how the lyrics and the music itself marry, is
Mhm.
like, again, I can't say this enough. When you read the lyrics, you're expecting one thing, but then when you hear the song, it's a complete
Mhm.
other, and you get it. Like it's like love is intense,
Yeah.
and the music definitely tells that. And there's times when like things can stop, it can pick up again, it can go somewhere else. And again, great job with how you wrote this song and all of that. So
Thanks.
so talking about just writing songs for film. Have you ever
Mhm.
written songs with film and sync opportunities in mind, or does that visual layer emerge naturally? Kind of just like, I'm just gonna do it how I feel it, how it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess a little bit of both. Obviously, if it's a specific brief, then I'm kind of keeping those elements in mind. But I think it goes back to what I said earlier. Personally, I always feel like I have a scene in mind of like what this would be in the background of. Because honestly, too, like I find a lot of the music that I know either from like social media or from films that I watch or TV shows, and I'm like, oh wait, I like that song. Fast forward and like let me Shazam that. So I feel like yeah, I always kind of have a scene in mind, I guess.
Yeah, here's a side question or comment you had me thinking of when you mentioned
Yeah.
Shazam. So I guess like as an artist, as a songwriter, do you keep Shazam on you when you know you're about to go to the movies? You just like, hey, at any moment, you never know. Like, oh, I need to.
Yes.
What is this?
Yeah, because you know what? I went like so long without it, and now that I have it, it's kind of life-changing. Like, I don't know. It's so easy just to be like,
Yeah,
okay, what is this song? So yeah, I mean, yeah, I always have it. I always got it stacked on me, so.
that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hmm.
All right, so you describe yourself as a crossover artist between
Yeah.
pop and indie. How do you decide like which direction to take sonically?
Um, ooh, that's a good question. I feel like, I try and not stay in such a like specific genre because at this point in 2025 I think genre is kind of being like tossed around and nobody really like there's so many
Mhm.
genres now, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
um I don't know, I guess it just comes back to the story of you know if I how I want to tell it and if it's happy, if it's sad, if it's somewhere in between. Also with the band and with the instrumentals and kind of like which way we want to take it. So, yeah, but I would say mainly the story and if I want it to be slow and um, kind of mellow or if I want it to be like
Yeah.
girly and fun, which I feel like is kind of my two personalities. So it kind of
Yeah.
works well.
No, that's really cool. Like I like that so many more songwriters are like ditching trying to put themselves in a box, like when it comes to
Yeah.
genres, and they're mostly trying to capture feeling and moods, because I mean that's what most filmmakers are looking for, and well, really anybody that's looking to license music, they just want something that's going to invoke a certain emotion, and they might
Yeah.
think like, okay, well, oh, I want something aggressive. Well, let me start with rap and heavy metal, right? Like, let me start there. But
Right,
you might
right.
find something aggressive or something that's pushing you in that direction. And like, heck, polka or something. I don't know. Maybe Weird Al Yankovic
Yes,
has something, right?
yes. Yeah,
But it just I just find it so refreshing that we are ditching the genre categories and moving more into like feeling and capturing that. It's great for sync and licensing. I love it.
for sure. Yeah.
All right, so I got one more for you. One more for you.
All right.
We'll see. I don't know. This is going well. I'm having fun talking about this song with
Yeah. Yeah.
you. All right. So, if His Love were the first song someone heard from you, what would you want them to feel or remember the most?
From the song, I don't know. I feel like I want them to remember how they feel um from listening to the song. I feel like I personally have so many songs that I've listened to, and I will always remember the first time I listened to it because I'm like, "Oh my God, this is like scary how much this is relating to me and this point and where I am right at this very moment."
Hmm.
So, I don't know. I guess I want someone to remember how they feel, and also I guess kind of know that like a sad song doesn't need to be sad, you know? Like it can
You're
be like
right.
a sad song and it can also be like fun and upbeat and still something you can party to. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's almost like you got me thinking of that meme from what was it, Adventure Time, where it's this like
Hmm.
dog that's in a room and everything's on fire and he's like, this is fine.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. That's kind of how it is right now.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
you know. Like I mean,
Yeah.
sure, I would love to hear a sad sounding song, but it's actually talking
Hmm.
about like tulips and and
Yes.
fun
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll
That
have to
would be
do
interesting.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, Zoe, it's been so great having you on today as our very first guest. You did a great, awesome job. So applause to you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me. I'm so
yeah.
honored to be the first.
Yes, the first. So yeah, guys. So check out Zoe Gabrielle. You can find her on. Well, actually, I'll let you tell them where they can find your music.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, Zoe Gabrielle. Find me on all DSPs, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever you choose to live your life on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. And make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Mirror House Music Group. We are always here for you. It's a great community. And thank you for tuning in.